Hey guys, it's your girl Sylvie, and it's another Friday. It's another Friday where I bring you awesome scholarship grantees to share with you their journey on how they were able to get their scholarships. So you know the drill. Sit back, pick up a pen, pick up a paper, jot down the grantees' ideas on how to get a scholarship, and you go get yourself your own scholarships. So welcome, Chrispin.
Thank you.
All right, please introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Chrispin from Malawi, and I'm here in Japan on a Japanese scholarship called MEXT Scholarship.
Okay.
So I got this scholarship in 2015, actually April 2015.
Okay, so what is your major? What do you study?
Now I'm in medical sciences department. I'm studying Master of Public Health, and I belong to the department of clinical trial and clinical epidemiology.
Oh, okay.
So it's more medical.
All right.
Yeah.
So you know that sometimes there are so many students out there who are actually trying to get scholarships. As someone who has gotten this scholarship before, right? What do you think people out there, students out there should do in order to get their own scholarships, just from your experience?
So from my experience,
Yes.
I think getting a scholarship is something that you have to plan carefully. It's not something that you just bump into or jump into. You have to carefully plan, and there are specific steps that you have to take before you can get any kind of scholarship.
Okay.
So it's not just an accident.
All right.
Yeah.
So you need to plan.
You have to plan.
All right.
So the first thing for you is to identify a need. If you need a scholarship, it has to be a real need. You need a scholarship, and you have to have that conviction that I need a scholarship. So in that case, it means that's the first step.
Yes.
You have a need.
All right.
So second step, what do you want to do?
Okay.
Especially not just looking at what you're going to study, but in the future, what do you want to do? What is your motivation really? So as for me, I want to work in the health sector, so that's my motivation. And what kind of research I want to engage in. And after I identify that one, now I identify what kind of countries,
Okay.
yes, can I go to attend this kind of experience of this kind of qualification I need for my future.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the first thing.
All right.
And
Identify a need, and then what you want to do in future. How does that relate? And then what country?
Yes, what country?
All right.
And
Okay.
then, after that, then you find are there any scholarships
All right.
from those countries
All
that you
right.
can get?
All right. So like this is the planning phase.
Yeah.
This
Planning
is you
phase.
in your house planning,
Yes.
like, okay, I want to do this. This is what you
Yes.
have to do before.
Yeah, that's what you have to do before
All right.
even start applying.
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
So after that,
Yeah.
then after you have identified the scholarships that you want to apply to, then you have to make sure that you understand everything concerning that scholarship. So when is the application period? Let's say simple thing. You don't need to get frustrated when you want to apply and then it's closed. So you have to know when is the application period of this scholarship and what are the requirements. You have to get everything that is required for that scholarship. So the still planning stage, but now you're going specific to that scholarship.
Yeah.
So maybe to some people it might be good to identify not only one scholarship, maybe 2 or 3 scholarships that you want to target.
Yeah.
So that might be much better because of the chances, because many people are competing.
Yes.
As for my case, I just had one target and I was like, I'll do this one, and I put all my energy in this one because I have confidence in myself.
Yes.
I know whatever I want to do, I do and I achieve.
That's good.
So I
That's
don't
good.
waver. I don't give second thought to something I'm doing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so
That's
I just did that one scholarship. But I would advise people to try getting information for 2, 3 or even 5 scholarships and choose 3 best and concentrate their energies on those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. because like when you concentrate your energy on one thing or on 2 or 3 things, not like 10 things, if you can concentrate on maybe 3 to 4 things, it is better than to be just everywhere.
Yeah, because you just give half of your energy, half. Not completely baked stuff everywhere. So it's like you're doing nothing.
All right.
So you have to be focused.
Yeah.
All right. You have to be focused. On my case, I was focused on one.
On one. Yeah. Wow.
Yes.
Wow, and you got it.
Yes, and I never applied before. That was my first time applying for the scholarship.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's good.
That kind of having that strategy and conviction.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. Sure. That's nice.
So the application period now. That's the second part, application period.
Yeah.
Then you have to, if it's online, you have to download all the documents required. Even the guidelines, most important. You have to read every detail of the guidelines. And not just once, I read many times to understand what is on the guidelines. I don't want to miss anything. I didn't want to miss anything on the guidelines.
Yeah.
I have to be perfect according to the guidelines.
Yeah.
Whether it looks like something that is just getting you into trouble to do it, you feel like this is just too much, but because they ask, you have to do it. You have to give it to them because that's what they need.
Yeah.
So you have to go get the information they need from the guidelines. No need to ask questions why they need this, just do it.
Yeah. Okay.
And you have to also find, if possible, you can find people who have done that scholarship application before or who got the grantees of the scholarship. You have to ask them how they did, what they submitted. Yeah. So that is important. But if you can't find it, then you don't have to worry. For my case, I didn't have anyone who had applied for the scholarship before. I didn't know anyone who got the scholarship before. So I was like, I don't care if nobody I know got the scholarship, but I'm going to get it because I believe in myself. That belief is whatever I push, I get it.
Okay.
So that's it. The application process, you get everything in order what you're supposed to apply.
Follow the guidelines, speak with experienced people.
Yes, like that.
Okay.
Yes. So then there is the third process is sending the documents. So whether it's online or by email, or in my case it was by post. So you have to post them the way they want them to be sent. So put it the way they want it to be sent. Like in my case, the MEXT Scholarship, there are a lot of documents you have to put there. I can't remember, but many documents. You really had to have a list. A very thick file, and also a list of submitted documents, and you have to take everything there. Check everything has been submitted in order. And the documents, as I maybe 2 copies, 3 copies, 5 copies, everything has to be submitted according to the way they have specified. So this number of copies, put it like that.
Okay.
Separate the way they want them to be. Like that. I think it's important. That organization, I think, gives them an impression that you're serious.
Yeah, and it is also like part of the following the instructions according to how the guidelines provide. So you need to follow that.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Alright, makes sense.
Yeah. So I think that's what is required when you're sending. And then there's the part of, if now after maybe they go through screening, screening to see who is going to come for exams and everything. Then that part is for them. But if you are lucky, they pick you for the exams. Then that's another part there where you have to concentrate. So in this case, you have to make sure that you have put all your effort in preparing for the exam. So how do you prepare for an exam of a scholarship? So for me, I didn't ask anyone, but I would want other people to ask people how they prepare and what they can do. But for me, I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. So the first thing I did was like, let me find previous question papers for this scholarship, if possible. So I went through the internet and I didn't give up. I tried until I found some papers from the internet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I got some past papers from the internet.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, this is what I need. So I practiced using the papers I got from the internet. I didn't just go there without knowing what. I knew what I'm going to do. I knew what I'm going to write because I had already done practice. Before going.
That makes really good sense.
So I found it. Whether it was not in my country, it was done in another country, but I knew it is close It can't be far from this.
Yes.
So I knew what I'm going to meet at the
Smart.
exam.
Smart.
So when I got in the exam room, I was like, okay, I know this stuff.
Yes.
I wasn't supplied with the paper.
Yeah.
I know what I'm going to find. The sections, the questions, the type, the format, everything I know.
Yes. Wow, that is good. That's a smart thing for students to really do. Yeah.
So they have to really beforehand
Yes.
know what they are going to write,
Yes.
what they are going to, what they are expected to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how the format, what they will need in there is good when you see it before.
Yeah, before.
Yes.
It removes the pressure.
Yes.
You are
Yes.
not, when you get there, you don't feel like
You're not tense.
yeah, not tense because you
Yes.
know exactly
Yes.
what you're going to do.
Yeah.
You even know the time according for the exam.
Yeah.
And you know what speed you should take
Yes.
to complete the exam.
Yes. How many minutes you should give for each question?
Yeah, you
how
know
many
that,
minutes? You
yeah.
already have that. Like you have practiced,
Yeah.
so you already have that prepared in your
Yes.
in your mind.
Yes, so
Yeah.
like that.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah.
So that's the best advice I'd give. If you have been selected, shortlisted for an exam, find out the format. If you can't find
Very
the question
important.
paper,
Very important.
you still have to find out at least the format of the exam, and at least you have to find out time of the exam and the main areas they focus on. At
Okay.
least if it's not that if you can't find the past examination papers, that is also important.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So the last thing I would like, number 5, is confidence.
Okay.
Yes. So this the confidence, I talked about this in the beginning. So the confidence that I showed, I would like every student to approach this scholarship with that confidence. People are applying and they already rule themselves out. I've seen people applying and they're thinking, maybe many people are applying for this scholarship, so it's so
maybe
difficult,
I'm
it's
good
tough.
at it. Yeah.
And they're already discouraging themselves. They are already telling their friends, no, you know, this scholarship is so difficult. I'm just applying to test my chances.
Yeah.
I don't apply to see my chances. I
Yes.
apply to get it.
Yes.
So I have that kind of confidence that
Yes.
if they're going to get 2 people,
You will
I'm
be one
there.
of them.
Yes.
Yes.
So I am applying to get it.
Yes.
I don't care what another person else is doing.
Yes. Yes.
That doesn't matter to me.
Yes.
But I'm doing my best to get it.
Yes.
That's my mentality.
Yes.
That's the confidence I approach with this kind of issues.
Yes. Focus on your strengths.
Yes, I forget
Yes.
about the people who are applying.
Yes.
Whether they have higher qualification, higher grades than me, I don't care.
Yeah.
But at this point in
Yeah.
time, I'm an equal competitor
Yeah.
in this.
Yeah.
So I don't put myself down before they even start scrutinizing my documents.
Yeah, makes sense.
So the confidence is required.
Yes, very important.
Yeah,
Very
that's
important.
the most important part.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
confidence.
All right.